video for you today. We're going to be swapping in our Two Brothers P1X power tip and our Two Brothers Carbon Black Series exhaust. This is going to be our decimal killer and just knocking down some of the drone that we get on the highway and the overall loudness of this bike because it is basically straight on back. Hey, but before we dive into it, just wanted to say thank you all to the subscribers and our Instagram followers that have been following me in the journey over the years. And if you aren't already subscribed or aren't already following, please consider doing so. I got some cool motorcycle content, cool car content, and plenty of trips planned and trips that we've already taken. So if you are into that kind of stuff, please consider subscribing and join the AP Expedition family. But the P1X compared to the P1 Two Brothers power tip is that the P1X is designed to knock down a little bit more of the decimals, where the P1 is going to bring the noise down just a little bit, so you can kind of fine tune that sound that you're wanting to get. If you're not, into just a straight pipe, or if the slip-on is too much noise for you. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the sound bit, and then we'll get to the overall installation of this piece. So when you receive your Two Brothers power tip, what you're gonna have in the parts listing for you is the actual power tip itself, and then you will have a couple of gaskets here. One being a thinner, possibly a slightly larger diameter, and a little bit thicker. I think they're actually both the same diameter. But essentially, once you install power tip, if you get any sort of rattling or anything, any noise or excess of rattling noise because there's a lot of vibration, you can install one of these little O-rings here and hopefully eliminate that. So you've got a thinner option and a thicker option. So smaller one doesn't give you the sound you're looking for or the quality of sound, and install that thicker one that hopefully should solve the issue. And that's it. Now, as far as what tools you're gonna need for the removal of the tip on the exhaust, is just a Torx bit and a screwdriver, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so based on what slip-on or Two Brothers exhaust you have will determine the amount of screws you have. The Vstrom slip-on here has quite a few. And so we're gonna remove those bolts. You wanna hang on to them because you're gonna be putting this right back on. Sliding the tip off, we'll put the new one on. You can see how the exhaust pipe, the slip-on here, is recessed, or it has this insert as to where this can slide in and it will just fasten and sit there. But basically, if you're getting too much rattling noise and stuff, you can throw on one of these gaskets behind it and it should alleviate that. So let's try the larger diameter. Let's see what that does with the smaller O-ring. That gives it a pretty firm fastening. Doesn't really want it to twist or anything like that at all. So I'm thinking, because ours already has such a good fit, I'm probably gonna run the smaller one. I can show you guys, I guess, how it will fit up with the larger. I keep saying smaller and larger. This one's the thicker diameter, and you can see it doesn't doesn't really fit in there as well as what we would like. So I think we should just run the small one, see how it sounds. If it's got any sort of rattle, we'll go with that. Like I said, I just feel like that's gonna get a good bit of rattle. So slide this guy on here. That should alleviate any of that. Let's see if she'll see it. And yes, if you don't know which way it should go, the smaller tapered end will insert into the pipe. And this nice finished with grooves in will face out. And the P1X I think is slightly tapered more on the inside. Starting out doing these hand tight before I use my drill. Literally wouldn't even have to use your drill inserting this back in because you don't want to over tighten it and strip anything out. Some people will say you can put some Loctite on these just because of the vibration coming off the exhaust. So if that's something you'd like to do when installing it, by all means. I am not, just because I'm wanting to see how this sounds, and I may be potentially taking this back off. If you really like the sound, and then you know you're not going to take it back off for a while, you know you can always throw on some more Loctite then, but it's entirely up to you, personal preference. And because I want a nice even fasten on this, I want the exhaust tip to fasten evenly, skip it around like you would do lug nuts on a car. So that's pretty much it, guys, for the tutorial on putting in this TwoBrothers power tip. All you need is a Torx bit on your screwdriver or your power drill, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, just unscrew it, take the tip off, throw it in, you know the drill. Another cool thing that TwoBrothers does is that they make different anodized Torx bits that fit their exhaust. So if you want to customize the color matching or mix up the colors or whatever, they make the power tips in different anodized colors, or if you want more of a sleek look, you can get it all black. Overall, I think this is something that I'm really gonna like because it's gonna bring that drone down a lot, and it kind of adds a cool little anodized flare. So if I want to add some more chrome bits or anodized bits on the bike, it'll kind of accentuate the look. So overall, happy with how this looks and how it sounds, more importantly. So I hope this video was able to help many of you at home considering one of these power tips or needing some help on the installation of this. If you found it helpful, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and want to check out more cool videos like this, how-tos, product reviews, cool trips, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And most importantly, always remember to enjoy the ride, y'all. Catch you in the next video. Peace.